Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So today, if you cannot tell from the title of this video, I am going to let a random number generator select my September TBR, because if you've been watching any of my weekly vlogs, you know that I have had the absolute worst time picking out the books that I think that I would love or that have been on my top priority, and I'm just not feeling them or vibing with them. The stories are not connecting with me. I'm not having the best of time. So I'm going to take all of the decision making out of the way, and I'm going to let a random number generator select from my physical TBR. Now, I do have a couple books that carried on over from August that I didn't quite get to, so I'm going to go through those really quick before we get into that. But also, before we get into the entire video, I am restructuring my description box down there, so you can follow me on Goodreads, you can follow me on Instagram, which I am going to start getting more proactive on there. I haven't really uploaded much lately. And then also, I'm going to link my Amazon wish list for whenever we do random acts of kindness. I'm also going to have my Patreon link down there where you can get into the book club monthly picks that we are going to have, get in on the polls, get in on any exclusive content that is not going to be here on YouTube. So make sure you head on over to my Patreon, become a member, get part of those perks, because I'm going to be adding on sprints. I'm going to be adding on a whole lot of content over the next few months. So definitely get in on that. And then lastly, I am going to link my Pango Books account down below, because I'm sure you've seen the big massive unhauls that I've done. And I do like little, like clearing out of my shelves randomly from time to time. So I'm going to be putting everything that I am getting rid of on my Pango Books account. So you can head on over there if there's any books that I have went over that I've unhauled or that I've read but I'm just not going to keep, and you want any of those, you can head on over there and get those as well. So that's all of the updates that I have for you on my new description box down below. And make sure that you leave me comments. Let me know about any of the books that will be picked, or books that, are not on my TBR that maybe you see on my list that maybe I should make a priority, because I definitely want to get through a lot of my physical TBR. Now, I did make a Google spreadsheet that only has either the second book in the series, because I've already read the first, or it has just the first book. It doesn't have the entire series on there. So that way it's not going to pick, a random fourth book in a series whenever, it's supposed to be the first book or whatever book I am up to. So I am going to go ahead and quickly get that pulled up here, and I'm going to go over these books really quick that are carrying on over from August. And then we're just going to get right into the video. And I hope my random number generator picks some good books for me for September, because I am desperate to get back into enjoying the books that I am reading. So a few of the books that are going to be carrying on over is Love Theoretically by Hallie Hazelwood. I haven't read the newest book. I'm hoping to get to it in September. I was hoping to get to it in August, but nonetheless, I ended up not getting to it for one reason or another. So this is going on my September TBR as well. And if any of you are unfamiliar with what these books are, these are standalones in a series, a feminist novel series by Hallie Hazelwood. This is book 3, and it follows, different couples throughout their journey. Some of them can be enemies to lovers. Some of them can be friends to lovers. This one, I think, has a trope where it's fake dating, and then the brother of her favorite client that she's been fake dating is now going to be working with her at MIT, I believe. And so now, he's like, why are you lying to my brother? And I can't wait to get into this one. I've heard nothing but excellent things about it. So I absolutely love Hallie Hazelwood. This is the Illumicrate mini box edition. So it's actually like a yellow orangish type vibe. But I can't wait to get into this one. The next book that is carrying on over from August is House of Beating Wings by Olivia Wildenstein. So I'm not too happy that I didn't get to this yet. I absolutely love Olivia Wildenstein. I definitely want to get to all of her books. I don't know much about what this is. I know that it's a fae romance. I think the character is half fae. I think that she's in love with her childhood friend, who I think is the prince. And I think that she is sent on a quest to gather these 5 iron crows or something, to where she's going to be queen. And so she thinks that she's going to be marrying her best friend. So I guess this is a journey that we're going to be going on with her. I can't wait to get to this. So many people that I follow on BookTube have absolutely raved about this. So I can't wait to get to it. It's going to be a priority in September. I just can't wait. And I'm very sad that I didn't get to it this month. And then the next and final book that we'll be carrying on over is The Thorns Remain by J.J.A. Harwood. Now, this book is a Waterstones edition. I don't know much about this book either. I know it's a fae fantasy romance. I do believe that it's kind of like historically done, because I think it's back in 1919. And so it kind of deals with a lord, or I don't know, something like that. I just know that it's a fae fantasy romance. I know I've heard nothing but good things as well. So this is going to also be a priority in September. So I can't wait to get to this one. So those are the 3 books that are going to be carrying on over to September. Now let's get into the random number generator. I think with that being 3 books, I think I'm going to pick 5 on my random number generator here, which I have already generated to where it says, 1 through, oh, you can't even see that. It says 1 through 258, because that is how many physical books I have, and that's absolutely ridiculous. So let's get into, okay guys, so I hope that I have edited that out pretty well, because I was having some technical difficulties, but here is my Google Sheet that has all of the books that are number 1 in the series, or number 2, wherever I'm at in it. It doesn't have the full series on there. So let's go ahead and pick our first random number. I am so scared. I'm going to kind of do it a couple times just to, so we're just going to start on a random number. So here we go. Our first book that is going to be in the generation is book number 111. So what book is that? Let's go down and find out. Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. Now, I have to get rid of this. Actually, oh, nope, it's actually not. It's Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Let me just go ahead and highlight this, because I'm going to gather the books, later on after we get done with this. So give me just a moment to do that. There we go. Okay. Empire of the Vampire. Now, I do have to get rid of Still Beating, because it is up on my Pango book account. I am getting rid of it upon hearing what people were saying about it. I don't think it's going to be a book that I like. So, that's off of there. All right, on to our next one. Number 16. Okay. Maybe I can pick the right number this time, right? Number 16, Down Goes the Night by Allison Saft. So I think this one I've had on my physical TBR for quite some time. I don't even remember what it's about, but there's our second book. I have a feeling this is going to be a mash of a lot of different genres. Okay, let's get number 3 going. 159. Oh no. $159. The Winter's Crime by Marie Rakowski. Okay, so that's starting a new series. Thank you, random number generator. Like I don't already have enough going. So there's that. So that was book 3. So let's get number 4 going. Number 255. Okay, so now we're getting down in here. Another series starter. Why? Okay. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. All right, let's pick the last one. I feel like this is going to be quite a September. Let me just tell you. 192. Please don't be another series starter. My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington. So this is actually a brand new book that I got within the past month, and it was an Amazon special. So, okay. Well, that sounds fun. I'm excited about these 5. So let me go and grab those books off of my shelves, and then I will show you what I have, and we're just going to see how September goes. So one moment. Okay, everyone. So I have all of the books here next to me. I don't feel like my number generator did me very good today. Maybe it'll give me some good books, but here are the ones. So we have Empire of the Vampire by J. Kristoff. I think this is the Waterstones edition, and it is signed by him. So I'm probably not going to read the actual physical copy because it's absolutely stunning. But here we go with this big chunker. How many pages is this? I've been putting it off for so long. I don't know. It's like 800 pages, you guys. Thank you, number generator. So there is that one. I might pick that up on Audible because I don't know if I'm going to be able to read that big of a book in September, because we're gearing up for our busy season, and that is going to be quite a huge feat in itself. The next one is Down Comes the Night, not Down Goes the Night, by Allison Saft. I don't know what this book is about. I don't even remember where I got it. But I think it's a snow-drenched romantic fantasy that keeps you racing through the pages long into the nights. So Down Comes the Night by Allison Saft. Love makes monsters of us all. So there is book 2 that we're adding to it. Then we have Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Yes, I have never read this series. I know that it is a loved series by a lot of people that, have nostalgic vibes towards it. I'm probably reading this too late, where I'm too old for it, but here we are. We're going to be starting Red Queen, another series, to start, which is absolutely not great. Because I just did my video about how many series I have, which I think is like 30 or 31, and now we're going to be adding to it. So I think Empire of the Vampire is a series starter, and so is Red Queen. And another series starter, which I had the wrong one on my list, but it is The Winter's Curse by Marie Rakowski. This is the Illumicrate edition. So I have all 3 of them in there. It is signed and everything by her. So here we go. Another series starter. I don't even know what this one's about. It's been on my TBR for so long. And of course, there is no synopsis on here. So we're going to be going in blind. Hopefully it's a good series. We're going to start a new one. That's great. And then the last one, of course, this isn't in order from my number generator, but we have My Dark Romeo by Parker S. Huntington and L.J. Shen. This was, from Amazon, and it's absolutely a stunning edition. And what I didn't know is I think it is signed, or at least digitally signed, by the authors. It's really a thin book, actually. It's like less than 300 pages. So I feel like I could get through this pretty easily. So I'm not too mad about that on my number generator. But let's hope that it has a better picking than I do, because clearly I haven't been picking very many books, and maybe this will be better. So definitely stay tuned in September. Make sure you watch my weekly vlogs if you want updates throughout the week on how I'm doing on these books, what my thoughts are, and things like that. Definitely make sure that you head down to my description and join me on my Patreon, join me on my Instagram, or you can go over to my Pango Books account. I think I have quite a few already listed on there, even some special editions. So if you're interested in any of those, you can go over there and just check it from time to time, because even if I don't do a huge unhaul here on my channel, I'm still going to be posting books throughout the time, books that I get done with that maybe I don't want to keep, or books that maybe I am grazing my shelves and I'm like, I'm not going to keep that anymore. I'm just going to get rid of it. So definitely do that. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely quite different. And I hope that you guys have a great day. Bye.